Sorry.
Shit.
What do you want to talk about?
Well, I know people have been playing Devil May Cry.
That's true.
I think, Frank, you beat it?
Yeah, dude, hardcore. No, I played on the normal difficulty. But yeah, I beat it this past week. The first time I played it, it was like about 6 hours. Like, I made a whole day of it, like getting through it. And I had fun with it, but I was done with it.
You did it in one day?
No, I beat it over the course of like 3 days. But the first day I played it, I was playing it, but I wasn't great with the combat. It was my first time getting back into it. The second half of me going through that game, once I understood the combat, I was able to get like S ranks, combos, and everything, really understanding the gameplay. The story, I didn't understand at all because it's just I've never bought into.
The story
like,
never matters.
Yeah, it's fun, quirky, that Japanese Capcom stuff, but the gameplay, like, it really clicked with me, and I'm like still itching to play it more. But yeah, that game felt great. It was really, really good. I've had a great time with it.
So, did you go back into it, or you just beat it?
No, so I beat it, and then I
on
started
Devil Hunter, which is
like
normal.
Devil Hunter, and then I've started
That's what I'm
going
doing.
back and cleaning up and getting some more trophies.
Oh, okay. Ooh, we got a trophy hunter.
It's a bad bug, but I'm starting to like. I don't
Wanna
want to
do
do
that?
this. But
Oh, don't do that.
I know.
Does anyone else do that?
No.
Rocco?
Every trophy
I
I
know.
earn is an accident. I never meant to get
Right.
it.
That's how I used to feel.
Yeah, I think it's because Devil May Cry. I think ultimately it was like maybe 10 hours or 12 hours. It was kind of like I cleared through kind of fast. That's like I still want to get more out of the game, so that's why it's like all right, let me do some more out of it. But then I also picked up Division 2, so that's why it's like put one down, move on to the next one. But you guys also been playing Devil May Cry?
Yeah, I'm mission 10, and I've been just kind of taking it slow.
Yeah.
But I am so much better with V than I am with Nero.
He's definitely easier to like.
I get SSS rank throughout like each kind of engagement with a demon, and then with Nero I'm like getting B's, C's.
You're on mission 10, so I think you're
I
close
just
to
got to Dante.
Dude, that's when the game. Yeah, so I was saying the first half, yeah, I liked it. Second half, I'm mostly playing as Dante. Holy shit, it's so fun.
It opens up
because
from
he's
here.
got so many different guns, so many different weapons, so many different styles. It's much easier to like the gameplay's so dynamic.
Yeah.
One of Dante's weapons in this is he has 2 motorcycles.
Yeah.
That he fights and spins with.
I gotta play this.
It's fucking rad. Yeah.
Rocco, you talked about calling Nico, my favorite new character.
Yes.
Every chance you can get, I think you should call her because it's a unique cutscene every time you find a
I
phone.
talked about that last week.
Well,
yeah,
but
no, I agree with you though. I mean, that's
it
awesome.
Wherever you are, she will come. Like,
Yeah, and he explained
the
like
game. Yeah, he
she'll
said
burst
that,
through
yeah.
walls and everything.
Yeah.
But it's a unique cutscene for every occurrence in the game, so
Wow.
you get kind of something out of it, which
Yeah.
is the RE engine looks really, really pretty. I'm impressed at how every little detail kind of sticks out. I avoided playing the demos. Like I know you guys played it. Rocco, you mentioned you played it at PAX last year. Shouts out. We'll be at PAX East.
God,
Gosh,
next
into this month.
End of March.
Yeah.
and like
Yeah, week after next.
A week after next. How about that? In 2 weeks, we'll be in Boston wrapping it up.
Damn.
Crazy.
Wrapping it up.
But I want to
Crazy.
get more time. I hopefully can beat it before we leave.
Yeah.
That's all I've been playing right now.
I've been playing that Uncharted Lost Legacy.
Oh yeah.
And it's really funny going like from Spider-Man to this because in Spider-Man you can go literally anywhere and you can't in this game, and like there's no map on the screen. And I'm like, oh, how the fuck am I gonna? I don't even know where to go. And I feel like most of the time playing is me looking for like a place to climb. Like, do I climb this? No, I can't climb that. Can I climb this? No, I can't climb that. Like it's just that's my whole experience with this. So like I am not having as much fun as I hoped I would. I'm gonna keep going with it. But right now I'm just like I think I'm in chapter 4, and there's only like 10 chapters. It's a shorter thing. It's a short little thing. It's like a bonus game kind of. And I'm happy they made it, but I am like what am I doing? I can't figure it out. So
Yeah, I never finished Lost Legacy. It's weird. There's a lot of like shorter games that I just kind of like if I'm not in the mood, I can't get through. Like I thought they did a good job, but I felt like I just played Uncharted 4, so I was
you know what's funny is
I'll come
I
back to
played
this.
Uncharted 2, 3, and 4 back to back to back. Like I had never played this before, and I just played them all
Yeah.
in a row, and then stopped completely, obviously. And it's been years, and so even like starting this, I kind of felt like, oh, it's more Uncharted, and it's like it's weird that after these 2-year break, I was still like, oh, okay, I've already done this. Like it's kind of
Yeah,
it's
I get that way
interesting.
too. Like I retain that stuff. So when they do it again, I'm like, okay, but even that, like, I think that kind of hampered even just 4 for me, as I felt like I played 1, 2, and 3 so recently. In my mind, I was like, okay,
I think any video game franchise that enters into the 4th iteration,
yeah,
it's a sticky situation because the people who love your game, they're probably burnt out by those mechanics at that point. But you can't just assume everybody playing it has
Yeah.
played 1, 2, and 3. So it's like, what do you do? Do you reinvent it, or do you just give them more of the same?
Yeah, it's funny because I remember having the same thought playing Devil May Cry 4. I was like, this is fine, but I kind of feel like I've done this. Like, and 5 is great. Like,
Yeah.
they did a thing in between those two, but 5 has been awesome. So
I think if there's
take a little break and then do something.
yeah, I
a
was
little
gonna
bit
say, I
different.
think if
Yeah.
there's a break, because even with Zelda, like there was a pretty big gap between Skyward Sword and Breath of the Wild, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Oh,
it
yeah.
kind of lets the fans cool down, and so by the time you come back to it, it's like
Well-
you can do more new things.
Zelda's an interesting example because they're all the same, but at the same time, they're not. I feel like
Right.
every game has a vastly different aspect to it. Breath of the Wild had all the familiar aspects of Zelda and all the familiar like cultures that live within Zelda, the Gorons and the Zoras, but then at the same time, it was this open world thing with all of these new additions that. So Zelda in the way is the same, but different. Resident Evil 4 is a great example of doing a fourth game right, because that kind of reinvented the genre.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Zelda, I kind of felt like everything from Ocarina of Time until like through like maybe Skyward Sword, they're all different. Like Zelda does a good job at like putting each one in a different kind of setting and with a whole different vibe. But I did feel like fundamentally they were kind of the same. Like I felt like I was kind of by by Twilight Princess, I was feeling like I feel like I've done this a bunch of times. Like and Skyward Sword, or God, I keep saying it instead.
Yeah.
Twilight Princess is probably my favorite of the 3D ones. But I even that I felt when it was wrapping up, I was like, I hope they don't make another one. I hope they like this, like I hope they drastically change it up. And Skyward Sword kind of didn't like that.
Skyward Sword was.
Well, you had Wind
miserable.
Waker in there as well.
Yeah, before that,
was a
yeah.
long
that, yeah.
time, yeah.
But Skyward Sword just kind of like I still felt like I was doing similar kind of things, but only in a few different areas, and so that was why I couldn't like hang with that. But then Breath of the Wild totally like
What was the
gutted the whole thing, and I was happy for it.